Well, good morning everybody. I just got to work and this stinks. So happy March 2nd, as it's almost, -10. Yay! So we're actually giving them 2 bales today. I just went around with one on that side, and I'm working on the second one to go around that side with. And then obviously the first thing we have to work on after we finish milking is figuring out what's going on with the terminal on the skid steer, because it's acting up again, and I'm not a huge fan of sticking my arm in there every time we want to start it. There. That ought to be enough for him for a while. Alright guys, so the barn cleaner is finishing up running right now. I could trick you guys and say I'm doing 2 right now, but I'm not. Guess we fell off the bandwagon. We have these little things are like, it's like a tea bag, but it has 100% coffee in it. And you just dunk it in your water like a tea bag. And they taste pretty good, and honestly, it's been so stressful the last couple of days that I just need some coffee. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I did want to show you guys, Brent's got this motor right here that he's gonna be taking to get checked because he wants to see if it works. If it does work and it does spin the right direction, he's gonna be using that as a spare for the barn cleaner chain. The head on it has I think it's a 5-horse, or maybe it's not a 5-horse. I don't know, it's got a motor on it, and if something were to happen to that, we have one that we could use to replace it, but it's already set up to be the spare for the milk room, so it's already set up to be this one. It's all ready to go. All you gotta do is just change the belts over, unhook a few bolts, and slide that one on. So rather than using that for the barn cleaner if we had to, we're just gonna have an extra spare for the barn cleaner. So if something happens, you just drop it on there, just like we have this one all set up for a spare. So he's gonna be taking that to the shop. I think he might be going today to have it checked and if it even works at all, because he's had it for a while out in the shop. So he's just gonna have that checked. I'm gonna see if the barn cleaner's done. Almost. My coffee is definitely done. So the only thing that we have left to do is to bed the girls, and then we'll start working on the skid steer. So let's get farming. We can't let that cold weather stop us. I think this is supposed to be our last cold day, hopefully. That's what they keep saying anyway. And by the way, if you are new here, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll subscribe and join us for more. So it's definitely the hot one.
I guess it would be easy to take the whole thing off. Can you give me the 1/2 inch?
You need a 1/2 inch? I didn't bring one out.
Yeah, probably Yeah, it'd be easy to take the whole thing off.
Okay, I'll go get one.
All right.
Half inch, right?
Yeah. Grab that spray right beside you.
Yep.
With the straw, yeah.
Bread or two.
Yeah.
Is that not it? Seems like it.
Maybe I need a socket. Gotta go downward. Watch it. Watch it. Hold on a second.
So not touch anything.
Reach in. Now turn it downward. Think it's gripping it? Or? Think that's going? Keep going.
I think so. Yeah. See.
Keep going.
I think so. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's moving now.
The whole thing?
The whole thing looks like it'll fall.
Alright, reach in and twist it with your hand. I can't reach in there. Twist it and break it free. I'm going to hold this up on this. There you go. Now take it right off. Take them right out completely. I want them holding them. Keep it on there. I'm gonna hold it tight. Okay, try that. Hold on. Let me, yeah, just try it.
Okay. Your gloves were right there. You got them?
Yeah.
Yep. My other camera. Just fell
Now
off.
just turn the key and don't need to start it again. Just turn the key and see if the light comes on.
They do.
Huh?
They do.
Okay, we got it. That was a pain in the ass.
One job completed. Okay, so I just got back for nighttime milking. I had to pick up a tote of grain today because Brent was busy, so I had to go get one. Because we're in between loads, they can't make it, and we ran out, so we had to pick some up for him. So I got 1,000 pounds of 16% grain. Just started the Kubota for Brent to go get some bales, and it is leaking fuel. Big time. So I came over here, and you can see it spinning out right there. I can't tell if it's a hose or a fitting, so we're gonna have to take a look at that. You fix one thing, and another thing breaks like immediately. It's on this side. Yep. So he's gonna go get a bale with it like it is now. He's not going far away. And then we're gonna take a look at it tomorrow or the next day. Because it's supposed to be in the 40s, mid 40s, and right now it's only 18 degrees. But I have to shovel grain from my truck to the grain farm. Good times. I think that'll do it, but I don't know. I might be back. It's the next day again, and though it might look much warmer, it's still not very warm. This morning was -8 again.
Yeah.
So we just have to take off this bar here. We already did the other side, but it's to stabilize it, right? You had it made, right? Because the loader was shaking.
Yeah, the guy had an idea. It helped kind of stabilize down here. Just keep the thing, I think it helps.
It does, I think, because we took it off once and it was pretty
sloppy. I think it just helps stabilize it.
My gloves on. Words nobody ever thought they'd hear me say.
Gloves and a hat.
I'm still not wearing a hat.
Hat's just a weakling.
Weaklings? Weaklings with more means.
Yeah, I don't know. Just don't take time to put a hat on. Okay. Oh, good. Here. You take this and put it with it.
I got it. Can really. So it is a tube, I think. Why is it bent like that?
Which?
Hold on.
What is it?
I gotta get in there, which is gonna be quite difficult.
Oh,
it's
is
right
that
here?
yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, I remember that.
Why is it bent like that?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to.
That's where it was leaking. Right there.
You go start it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Turn off. That little hose has got a. Yeah. It's got a pinhole in it.
I don't understand why it's bent like that.
Well. Put those in your pocket.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Can you see where it's broken?
You can almost see it.
Oh yeah.
You can?
Yep, it's got a hole in it. I got the filter. That is the tiniest little filter I've ever seen.
You know what? Here. I think we ought to replace that little one too.
You can replace both the filters or the hoses?
Not that hose there. That one's not
I don't
there.
know if you guys can see. Right there. There you go. Now you can see it. You want some pliers?
No, I think I can work. Lay down.
No, it's farther to go.
That way now?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep, you got it. It's way down against that metal nut.
Okay, so that. Yeah. Well, let's take this to go by. This is. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see that other hose. That seems to be a different size, isn't it?
Alright, I gotta go check on those cows.
Yeah, okay.
So it is the next day. Brent just left with the Kubota, which is fixed. We actually went and got sawdust yesterday, and on the way to get sawdust, we have to drive right by an auto parts store. So we just stopped and picked up some hose for the Kubota. It was literally like $2 or $3 or something ridiculous like that. And we just popped that on when we got back, snipped it in two to put the filter in, of course. And then Brent took it and got bales with it, and he said it's running perfectly and working great, so that was a super easy fix. The skid steer is starting really nice now, which seems really great to just have Brent get on it and go and not have to worry about whether or not it's going to start, and I'm going to have to come back and help him start it. So 2 more things off the list, one of which wasn't even technically on the list. We also did get a load of grain delivered today, which works perfectly because I just finished the grain that I picked up. Yes, 2 days ago, I guess it was. We were feeding cornmeal for a while, but then we went back to our grain cornmeal mix mash, so this is what that is. A lot of you guys ask why we don't jack up the whole container, the whole bin, and the reason for that is because we've done that in the past. We put it on concrete blocks, and when it gets up above, well, anywhere really up above the barn, when it's not protected by the barn, it'll blow it over, and we can't really put it any closer because the doors are there, and it's just, it wouldn't really be that convenient to have it farther this way because it just, we tried it all different ways and really it doesn't work. This bin, I don't know how much they are now. I would guess they're like $7,000 or $8,000 now. So you really don't want to ruin it. We've had it blow over once or twice, and it's just a pain in the butt to get it stood back up. This is really good for cornmeal. If you're not going to be feeding much and you're just going to be carrying a few pails, like if you were just supplementing with cornmeal, which is actually what we used to do. We used to feed grain, and then we would also feed a little bit of cornmeal, which is why we have this bin. I would just put, you know, like, I can't remember. I think it was like, I don't know, like 6 pails aside maybe. I would just walk down through and dump a little bit of cornmeal in front of each cow to give them a little bit more energy, and then we would feed a little bit of grain on top of that. Then we started mixing it, and it didn't matter anyway, but we can't blow it upstairs because the dust gets everywhere. And to pelletize it would have cost like an extra $300 a load, which is just crazy that it costs that much more just to pelletize a grain. Long-winded explanation, I know. I'm sure you can hear the cows screaming. They want me to hurry up getting their cornmeal, but I wanted to show you guys. Brent picked up a couple tubs today, a couple protein tubs. So these are 20%. The cows are going to be going out pretty soon. I forgot to mention, it's 50 degrees right now. So yesterday morning it was -8, and this morning it's 50 degrees. We're going to put one out for the heifers, and then, you know, when the cows go out, they can just lap it as well. And the other one we're just going to save until they finish that one. So we have one out there all the time when they're going out, or we might put them both out once the cows start going out for real. That way they have 2 to go between. Towels for milking, and then there's some minerals over there that we always feed them just to make sure. All that does is just really keep the cows healthy, keeps them cycling, and just overall in general good for their health. So I am being summoned by the 70 cows. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, keep it real, keep farming. We'll see you in the next one.